Everyone, welcome back. I have a Project Pan update for you. So I'm filming on my phone if it looks a little different. I normally film on my camera, but I didn't charge it. And this is like my window to film. So we're gonna go with this. Hopefully it's okay. So I have been working on 10 products to work on either hitting pan, a usage goal, or finishing up all the way. And it's been about a month since the last update. So I'm excited to share with you my progress, my numbers, things like that. So let's go ahead and dive into some lip products. I had 3 last time. So we'll just start with the good news. As I finished up, I mean, I know you can see a little bit here, but this is done. Like I don't have the time to keep scraping this for hours. So this is the Tower 28 Pistachio Gloss, finished all the way up. I mean, serious windowing. It looks more full than it is, I swear. But this is done. This was a good gloss I've used. I think this is my second or third. I'm a big fan of the formula. So last time I had 80 uses. Now I had 91 to finish it. So 11 more uses to get this one done. And it is now in my empties to be reviewed whenever I film an empties. I'm moving at the beginning of August, so I'm sure I will film something before then because I don't want to move my recyclables and trash with me. Okay, the other 2 I rolled in last time. So I tend to like to have 2 lip products at a time. It just gives me a little bit of variety while still focusing on it. They both have the goal to use 40 times. So this is the YSL, I'm calling it the rose one or mauve. I've used it 8 times. Again, the goal is 40. This is where I'm at. And I do have a drawing I can put on the screen here in a moment. It's okay. This is more of like a wintry shade for me, but that's okay. So for my drawing here, you can see the orange sliver. That is what I've used up since the last time right here. So just a little bit, but again, I've only used it 8 times. And the goal is 40. So I've got a ways to go. The other lip product, this one's from Tarte. This is one of those that like clicks up, so I can't unwind it. So I don't have a pretty chart for this, but for this one, when I look at my notes, I've used it 5 times. Again, same goal of 40. So I will have these 2 lip products in for a while. I do have the Tarte Hibiscus on right now. I think it's really pretty for summer. This is not the plumping formula. I had like a strong reaction to the plumping, so I don't think that I'll be going that route, but the non-plumping is pretty good. So that's it for lip products. Let's dive into some of the other categories. Last time I also brought in a body oil, which is exciting. So this is from Vacation. It's the Shimmer Oil SPF 30, and it's got like the gold, in there. My husband and I go to our gym outdoor pool on the weekends. It's great, and I've been slathering this up. I like it on my chest, like on my shoulders, kind of arms. I'll also put it on the fronts of my legs. It's very shimmery. I still wear other sunscreen though. Like I don't trust this as my sunscreen, but I have used quite a bit of it. It goes really fast. This is also like a smaller size bottle. So this much progress is just from 7 uses. So I do foresee this being done next time, which would be great. I got this as like a sample in a advent calendar beauty box. So I'm just happy that I'm using it and not letting it just sit there and stare at me for the rest of my life, Actually, because we're moving, I am in full declutter mode. Like if this thing that I'm looking at doesn't spark joy, I don't love it, I don't need it, it's leaving. Like I am ruthless right now, which is great. So there's that. I also have some face makeup things. So we can start with the foundation stick. This is from Merit. This is in the shade Sandstone. And my goal for this is to use it 40 times. It is kind of like my summer shade. So I've been starting to use, when I draw it on, I have a second shade in chiffon. So when I draw this on, I do both of them, but because I now have a little bit of a tan, I can go more with this one than the chiffon. The chiffon will work for me year round. I just rolled it all the way up, and I have a drawing here. So what did I say? I've used it 18 times. The goal is 40, so I'm feeling good about that. This is the progress. So again, the orange is what I've finished since the last update. So feeling pretty good about that. I really like the formula. It's great. I love that I can draw more on, less on. I just think it's wonderful. So this is staying in. And there's a shot that I might finish it before Next time, maybe not though, again, with moving, maybe not. I might just wear like a tinted sunscreen, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see how busy I get and how tired I get. um, that's really what it is. Okay, this is gonna be in here through the end of the year, I'm sure of it. This is an e.l.f. Putty color correcting under eye. It's kind of like a salmony pink. This is where I'm at. I'll put in obviously a side-by-side comparison. This is getting super thin, but you don't need much of it. It's a little tacky. So I just dip my little brush in and I use it under my eyes. A little bit goes a long way. So less is more with this. I had used it 112 times and now I'm at 129 times. Again, I use this pretty much every day I wear my makeup. I generally wear like a full face like this Monday through Friday, and on the weekends do something lighter like a tinted SPF. I really like the Supergoop tinted SPF, or like if we're just going to the pool, I just wear sunscreen. Like I don't even do the tinted stuff, but I generally on the weekends, I'm not doing like blush and bronzer and that whole thing. I just like something a little bit lighter. So anyway, this has been going. This will be in forever, I'm sure of it. That'll be a big accomplishment when I finish it up. It's such a small little jar, but packs a punch. It's also a great deal. Like this is e.l.f. It's only a few dollars. Anyway, I'm on the e.l.f. train. I can rave about it in an empty set video in the future. Okay, this is my cat powder. This is a loose powder that I bought in Japan a year ago. Plus, my husband and I went May of 25. It was great. So I'm using this to set down my face every day. I really enjoy it. I had tried to tap it down to get a marking, but ever since then it's grown more. So my original marking must be wrong. So I'm not going to try to mark it anymore. I'll just show you kind of where we're at. This is going to take a while to finish up, but it's kind of like I have this and then I have a mini loose powder from Fenty. So like this is kind of the only powder I'm focused on right now, and whenever I finish it, I finish it. Like it's no rush. I don't have a huge backstock of powders, which is great. So I'm just putting in the project pan to remind me to use it, but it's not a problem category, if that makes sense. So for my cat powder, I had 28 uses last time. Now I have 47, so very consistent with my usage. And then the last kind of thing to show you is my Hourglass palette. This is the Barney's New York palette. It was a limited edition 2 years ago now. So I am working in here. I'm officially panning in my project this highlight and these two blushes. So the goal for all of these is a usage goal. I'm not looking to try to stay pan at this point. So the highlight I'd like to use 80 times, 80. And I currently have 45 uses that I've tracked. Previously I was at 30, so pretty good. And then the blushes, I'm calling this one the rose one and this one the coral one. So the rose blush has 19 uses. Previously it was at 13, and the coral is at 26, previously at 17. So I'm trying to use each of them, during my week, not necessarily every other day, but I just try to make sure I use both of them during the week at some point. And then the highlight I use every day. But I love this palette. I'm using this one as my under eye powder. That is the Soft Light color. I'm also using this bronzer because I finished up my Milani bronzer. So I'm using this bronzer. I'm not officially panning it at this point. I might in the future, but it's a good color for me for summer. I have a second Hourglass palette. This one is more golden and a little bit deeper. And my other one is lighter and a little bit more cool tone. And I like that one in the winter. So this is kind of like my summer cheek palette. And then I have a winter spring one as well. So this is staying in, of course. And that's where we're at. So I finished up the Tower 28 lip gloss and I'm going to roll in another product. I kind of struggled to pick one. I'm gonna pick like the easiest product in the world for me to finish up. This is the Fenty Beauty primer. It's the True Matte Pro Filter Primer. I'm pretty sure this is discontinued at this point. I just have a mini size of this left and then I'm done. I like previously bought these in bulk. So I have like nothing left in here, just a little bit. As we look at the wording, I'm at the Y in beauty at the very bottom. So I'm not even going to mark it. There's like nothing in here, but I would like to get this finished before we move because this is like kind of heavy and bulky and it would just be nice to have another thing out that's like a mini goal of mine at this point. So I think I can do that. Like I said, I have a mini of this, and then I also have a mini of the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So I have a couple still to play with, and however I can just kind of like clear out my stash before I have to pack everything would be great. So this is going to be rolling in. I know it's kind of like a boring, not sexy product to pan, but that's okay. So as I look at my numbers and my goals for next time, like I mentioned, I think that the shimmer oil should be done. I would love if I saw more progress on the powder, but I doubt that's going to happen. Um, I also, I don't know if I'm going to meet the goals on either of those lip products yet either. It might be kind of another quiet update. I mean, obviously I'm going to finish this up. This will probably be done like in a week, to be honest. So I should have like 2 rollouts I'm thinking for next month's update, and then I can roll other things in. But at this point, I'm really proud of where my makeup collection is at. Like I have some choices and I have variety, but it's not overwhelming. And now when I open up my drawer here, I'm like, I don't even know what to pan. I'm already panning everything in this drawer, which is a good sign. So, you know, we'll see what I pick. I'm also doing, if you like project pans, I'm also doing a dedicated project pan. I call it Project Use It Up, and it's for non-makeup. So skincare, hair care, body, hygiene, shower, all of those categories. So if you're into project panning, stay tuned because I have an update for my summer groupings of projects that I'm working on here probably in the next week or 2. So stay tuned. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye.